shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Bryant outside. There's McCullum with the 3. Drills it from deep.
So comfortable off the feed. McCullum has made a lot of these over the years.
Outside Carter. Pass to Rulin. Over Bowl. Rulin, no good. Van Vliet with it. Still without a bucket. Barnes finds Van Vliet. McCullum on the wing. Over Carter. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out in front. They're up 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Thomas Bryant. C.J. McCullum is out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. Then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Oberto in at the center position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Brian, back to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Horton-Tucker can't hit. Blazers trail by 7. And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Drew Holiday finally breaks through in 2021, Coach.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
Now here's Barnes. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Here's Oberto. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Here we go, Blazers fans. Here comes your Trailblazers team. Here we go, Blazers fans. Here comes your Trailblazers team.
Changing it up here, and as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest, but he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc, and he certainly has the ability to do so.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now. Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. McCullum outside. It's Barnes on the wing. His first shot attempt. And it's Portland with a rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Paxson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Shot's good by McCollum. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive team in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Now here's Garland. Yet to see a basket. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Bowles. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Making a switch here. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, Chicago.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Chicago leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Bol. On the take, and finished off by Bol.
Since joining the league, Giannis has really developed his playmaking. He's become a strong primary ball handler.
Now here's Garland. No points yet. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bulls. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Garland, the pass to Paxson. Here's McHale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Portland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Bryant, he's checked in for Bol.
Second team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers.
Mind the lanes.
Kevin
One shot.
McHale. One foul.
And so here is Chicago. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Back to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo showing his range.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to McHale. Here's Paxson. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Finding space on the perimeter but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Oberto. McCullum taking his time here. Over Garland. McCullum's shot is off. Blazers trail by 5. Pass to Garland. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
On the wing, Bryant. On to Kumpo for 3. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. To the inside. Here's Robinson, and the layup is good. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's the screen. Pass to Alberto. Robinson with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Garland. Here's McHale. He's got 5. Robinson passes to Paxson. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Chicago ahead, up 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Coach Billy Donovan here with us. And Billy, what have you thought about the defense in the first half?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Darius Garland, and it's Paxson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Zubas, deflected. Inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Bull. Gets an open look and hits it. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Paxson. He's got 5. Spins. 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 5 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Best thieves in the league, the steals leaders over the last month. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Antetokounmpo for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
No one covering. And now a 6-point Portland lead.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Now here's Barnes. No points so far. Outside Bull. Antetokounmpo for three. Portland with a rebound. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
4 on the clock. Pass to Paxson. Jacks up with 3. And they recover it. He's guarded by Barnes. Shot clock at 2. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Antetokounmpo to pass to Barnes. There's the screen by Bull. Shot clock at 5. Barnes finds Antetokounmpo. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Portland leading by 5. Back to Garland. Mobley passes to O'Neal. Shoots over Zubac. O'Neal misses. And Barnes has got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to Zubac. Parries it down low. And now just a 3-point Portland lead.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Chicago. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Portland moving it around. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's the 8th time they'll take the court in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Now here's Barnes. No made baskets yet. And that one's good. Hole.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
McCollum against Garland. O'Neal inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He has 7.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Chicago trailing here. Now here's Barnes. McCollum outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Garland. Fires for 3. Chicago with a rebound. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
Garland, the pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Bull. Now here's McCollum for the lead. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Neal's got 8 points here in the quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
McCollum, the pass to Zubac. McCollum outside. Zubac with a screen on Garland. To the paint. Lets it go. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Zubac has got 8 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Screen by O'Neal. Garland for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Pass to McCollum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
O'Neal passes to Garland. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Trailblazers. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Bull out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the one spot. Putting
that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now here's Garland. Outside Robinson. Carter finds Robinson. Shoot from the baseline. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Trailblazers shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Garland against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Paxson. Here's Robinson. And he makes it. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Make some noise for your Blazers answer.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Carter, good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Scurry. And here's Horton Tucker. Fires the three. Brulin pulls it in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Garland, the pass to Paxson. Here's Brulin, covered by Bryant. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Barnes. Five to shoot. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And so here is Chicago. Sinks the tray.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Vaughn. Out to Mobley. The three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Barnes passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. To take the lead. Nice move inside from Barnes. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
And that one misses. And the Blazers making a change here. Garland's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Bol, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. He hits the second from the line.
Oh, man, he totally let him off the hook there. This thing is still tied up.
Now Antetokounmpo. Now Barnes. That misses. Here's Paxson. Bol with the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Barnes! And he gets it from 15.
Phenomenal work from the mid-range. Barnes continuing to hone this part of his game.
Deflects the pass. Zubac with the steal.
2 minutes in the game.
Now Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo! He just drills it from way back.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range move.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Hold up top, lots of room. Bucket!
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Now here's Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Mobley on a screen to take the lead. It's good from beyond the arc.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Barnes. Bol outside, puts up the tray. Money from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Let's loose for 3. Barnes with a rebound. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Antetokounmpo with a rebound. And now they foul and stop the clock. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's Garland. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. This. All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Siakam is out there with Aminu. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's John Stockton. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
This one for three. Here's Siakam. Over Adebayo. Siakam's shot is off. Vasquez surveying the floor. Adebayo with the screen on Aminu. 4 on the shot clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Siakam. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And you'd love to see Bam Adebayo grow his shooting range a little. Get more aggressive, but his defense and athleticism are a great start.
Now, here's Stockton. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And he drops that one in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Drummond. The 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Kings in 3rd.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Now, here's Stockton. And Adams sends it back. Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Stockton. From outside, off the mark. The Kings come into this one following a loss to Cleveland. Drummond sets the screen for Stockton. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Drummond.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Stockton. From past the arc. Another shot. He lays it in. He's got 11.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Last season's performance for him. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. And the Hornets miss again. Kings leading now by 8. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his due.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now here's Stockton. Still scoreless. Kings moving the ball around. No problems knocking that one down.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Charlotte's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Vasquez passes to Okeke. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner to Vasquez. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Sacramento's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Okeke. 5 to shoot. Adebayo the screen. The 19-foot shot. Aminu grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Okeke. Nothing on the board. It's rebounded by Stockton.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And the shot goes in.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Hornets trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Now, here's Hart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game, Mount Zion.
Pass to Aminu, and here is Drummond. Shot left block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. And it's Williamson missing. Kings leading now by 11. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Hill. Banked in off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Hill. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
You've got Malik Monk. He's out there with Hill. And it's Okeke in at the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
The first free throw is good. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Monk. No scoring in this one. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Aldama. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Three-pointers, Stockton. Hornets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Aminu. Scoreless thus far. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Siakam. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Vasquez. Screen by Adams. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Hornets score.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Now here's Stockton. Last game he had 12. Trying to get something going, and he hits the jumper for 2. 18 points for him.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Now here's Stockton. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Stockton outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
3-pointer. Okeke, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Aminu. Now, Siakam. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Okeke. Adams with the screen on Aminu. Okeke passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For Okeke, and a change for Sacramento. Hill, he's checked in for John Stockton. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Sacramento able to drain the 3. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here is Hill. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Throws up the baseline. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Screen by Adams. Pass to Vasquez. Jacks up a three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Hill passes to Drummond. And the shot goes in. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
26 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Siakam kicks to Aminu. He goes up again. Misses at the rim. And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. The Bulls will square off against the Trailblazers in Portland. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
That's my favorite.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Sacramento Kings.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, when you can turn misses into makes, that's found money.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Siakam is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Stockton. The 19-foot shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
2 shots. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Okeke. And here's Vasquez. Still without a basket. Okeke, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Stockton with it. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Siakam sets a screen for Stockton. Out to the wing. Siakam finds Stockton. Drummond tried to bank it in, but he missed. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Vasquez. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Drummond throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's Vasquez. They'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They're scoreless since the first half. Adebayo with the screen on Aminu. And Adebayo throws it down.
And get used to seeing that from Bam. If you haven't already, young man plays above the rim.
Siakam sets a screen for Stockton. Launches it. Okeke grabs the miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Vasquez passes to Okeke. Screen by Adams. A floater. Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got 6.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. If you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Hornets.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men and credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
Now, here's Stockton. Lets it go with the 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Vasquez. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Stockton outside. Siakam outside. Here's Drummond. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Williamson is checked in for Charlotte.
1 shot.
Free throw good, Drummond. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Vasquez. Williamson is screen on Stockton. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Siakam sets a screen for Stockton. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Williamson kicks to Adams. Pass to Vasquez. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. 6 points for him.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Stockton. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In second, the Hornets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Siakam outside. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Monk. Still scoreless. Back to Williamson. From downtown, Sacramento grabs the miss. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in this game. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fires for 3. Here's Drummond. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the basket by Hill.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Sacramento leading by 5.
Come get it.
Screen by Siakam. Here's Aminu. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williamson, the pass to Monk. Into the lane. Here's Vandeweghe. Pass to Drummond. No good on the triple. Monk outside. Just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the...
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Kings on top. They're up by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Monk is out there with Hill. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Okeke in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hornets 5.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
1 for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a 3, it just looks so effortless.
Jones with the screen on Monk. Stopped in the pass to Vandeweghe. Pocket 6. Takes the 3. A shot by Stockton, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
That puts them in the lead. Williamson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Hill has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Kings shooting poorly, just 35% so far. pass to Vandeweghe. Stockton outside. A three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Okiki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williamson with the screen for Monk. It's stolen. Here's Vandeweghe. Kersey passes to Jones. And here's Kersey. Shot clock at 6. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Picked off in midair. Here's Vandeweghe. He started by Hill. Pass to Kersey. Here's Vandeweghe. Over Hill. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Monk for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Monk's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Hornets.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Stockton looking around. Pass to Kersey. Here's Vandeweghe. He's guarded by Hill. 3-pointer, Stockton. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Now, here's Monk. 3-pointer. A shot off that time. Excellent D from Stockton. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Kersey. Out left to the wing. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more grounding. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And here we go. Stockton with it up court.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Big group substitution here for Sacramento. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got to get out.
He parachutes in for the putback.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Adebayo.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Now here's Vasquez. He's tightly guarded.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Drummond sets the screen for Stockton. Nails a jumper. The Hornets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. That one is off. The Kings trail. 1:33 left here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Siakam. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Here's the drive. And he banks the layup in.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket hitter.
The Kings trail by 4. Green by Siakam. Stockton outside. No good from three.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now Vasquez. And stolen by Drummond.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. By Adam.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead. Trying to close that door.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony.
when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams that executed a high level, and boy, did they play at breakneck speed.
So the Houston starting five. We've got Kobe White, also Green out there, and it's Fall in at the center spot. And that one's good. Green.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's White. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Here's Fall, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Johnson. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Outside for Green. Pass to Johnson. Green with a screen on White. Here's Johnson. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
Green for 3. He buries it from 3.
If Jalen Green can hit three-point shots consistently, he'll take his game to the next level.
There's a screen. Inside. Cuts off the pass. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The kick out to White. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's White. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. White, the pass to Green. And here's Hunter for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Marley. This one for 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Rockets lead by 3. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
Pass to Hunter. 4-3. Another 3 from Houston.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Johnson. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Marley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And then for Houston, Tyler Hero's checked in for Green. And Hawkins subbed in for White. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Clippers trail by 6. Johnson passes to Green. Green with a screen on Hunter. Outside Johnson. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Buries it from 3. Green's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Caldwell Pope to pass to Morris. Here's Johnson. The bank shot, no good. The Rockets lead by 5. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. And it's Houston scoring again.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
6 to shoot. Yep, that one's good. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .105 left to play in the first. Here's Kidd. To the inside.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kidd. 46 seconds left in the opening quarter. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
White for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
It's Hero on the take. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. Nine seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Outside Johnson. Off target from 3-point range.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Johnson, Kobe White out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Gugliotta in at the power forward position. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Rockets.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the Rockets had become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Clippers trail by 9. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And Houston making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Now here's White. Takes the 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
He didn't make them pay for that week.
Kidd, the pass to Marley. Here's Kidd. This one for 3. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. He's got 10.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
White for 3. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Clippers trail by 4. Kidd, the pass to Marley. And the 10-footer finds the target.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. On the wing, Green. He's got 5.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And the Rockets making a change here. All right, we look at our 2K leaderboard for assist. Numbers from the past month of play. Kobe White is second.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Green. For 3. Green able to hit from 3.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
White, the pass to Green. Back to White. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Green.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Now Johnson, 15 in his last outing. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Houston. Outside, Green. White on the wing, covered by Johnson. From the arc. And White hits from deep. White's got 9.
Yeah, nice shot by White. So confident from range.
Pass to Marley. And here's Johnson. He's guarded by White. And Green comes to help. Fires from deep. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Houston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's the pick. And here's Hunter for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Houston in the lead. Outside White. Pass to Green. And here's Hunter from the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by White. Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The jump hook. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
The Rockets lead by 3. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Knocks down the long J. He's got 11.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Marley. Outside Johnson. Lets it fly. Up again. Houston has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Houston Rockets. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with... All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that's a wrap up.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kentavious Caldwell Pope out there with Johnson. Then it's Green, and it's Marley in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. White with a screen on Green. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Outside Johnson. And he's going for the lob. There's the steal. White against Johnson. Got a piece of it. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
White looking it over. Sends it home from three-point land. 16 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Johnson against White. Here's Fall. Outside Hunter. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Kept alive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by Houston. Fall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hunter passes to White. Tipped. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Los Angeles, second. In third, the Rockets.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 9. Pass to Marley. Now Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And he stays with it. Second chance shot. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 20 points for him.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Johnson. Green with a screen on White. Pass to Green, takes a three, hits a three-pointer. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
White finds Green. The three is up. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Johnson on the wing. Over White. Back to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Ball's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Green, the pass to White. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now an 11-point Rocket lead.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Outside Johnson. With the 10-footer. No good. A bit long that time. The Rockets lead by 11. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Marley.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson against White. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 15 left in the third. Pass to Hawkins. 6 to shoot. And here's Hero. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing the Bucks in Milwaukee. And then Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
First one falls for him.
When you talk about player development, in a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Thomas has checked in. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Houston. And so Hero nails both of them.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
To the inside, here's Allen. Soft touch off the glass. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Houston with another miss. Clippers trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Kidd. He's scoreless, and that one drops.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Johnson. The three is up. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's Houston. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Houston 5 right now. Keldon Johnson out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Green, and it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clippers trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Again, Los Angeles.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And here's Green from the arc. Look at Green, showing off his range.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. It's hauled in by Houston. Over to the wing. Here's Hawkins, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Come on, let's hear it for your Clipper Breakers.
Sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Appreciate the report, Allie. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Hero. On the wing, Green. Back to Hero. Here's Reynolds. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Outside, Johnson. Nice move. And the shot goes in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And here's Hunter for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Marley. It's stolen by Hunter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Rockets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Rockets making a change here. Good on the second one.
You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the 2-possession lead was key.
Outside Johnson, and there's a pick. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Green finds White, and he lobs it up to the rim. Up top, Caldwell Pope. Green covering. No good. That would have tied it. The Rockets lead by 3. Hunter in the post. Snatched away. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Johnson. From the high post. Again, Los Angeles.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Fires the 3. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Johnson outside. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11. Takes a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
1:52 left in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Can't get it. The Clippers trail. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Outside Green to take a lead. It's money from deep. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Cash from downtown.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Caldwell Pope with it. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Banks it home. Big shot.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green covering. Oh, it's off target. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
He launches. Oh, the shot is off. And here are the Rockets. Green covering. Shot clock at 6.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And here's Caldwell Pope. Johnson fires. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hunter. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got Contavious Caldwell-Pope, also Johnson out there, and it's Marley in at the small forward position. Outside Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Now Green. Green covering. And the basket is good.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
White against Johnson. Green outside. Tipped away. And stolen by Green. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he misses the layup. And the Rockets' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. There's the drive. Oh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Shoots a 3, and he nails it.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Houston has possession. They've led by as many as 11.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Here's Johnson. Excellent production from him tonight.
Yeah, B.A. 1 point away from a double-double.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Pope. Now Green from downtown. Ooh, the shot misses. Green against Caldwell Pope. Five on the clock. Blocked! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
It's a three-point game. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Green with a screen on White. Now Green beyond the arc. He's off from three. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Great job on the glass. Bodies down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
And so it's Houston winning this one. They escape with the W.